Hello and welcome to EBA Day 2023 in Madrid. Kindly joining me in the studio away from the busy exhibition floor is Daniel Szmukler from the Euro Banking Association. Daniel, it is wonderful to see you again. Thanks for joining us in the studio.
Thank you, Hannah, for having me.
Really good to have you on. How has EBA Day been for you so far?
Great. We have a very strong turnout, over 1,200 participants, sold out exhibition floor. You feel the excitement, you feel the bustling conversations, full plenary and breakout rooms, so cannot wish for more.
It has been a fantastic event. And I know at the heart of a lot of discussions have been this conversation around CBDCs, which is the primarily focus of your recent report, which I want to hear more about, and particularly whether it is based on wholesale CBDCs or retail CBDCs, or indeed both. So tell us more about the report.
Yeah, that's a good question because I believe there's quite a bit of confusion, and you hear that, of course, among practitioners. When you talk about CBDCs, you have to be a bit more specific. So indeed, our report is about the retail CBDC, so the potential introduction of the digital euro. And it is a part of the research that we are continuing already since a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So with a specific focus on the features and the use cases. And this is the third report on this particular topic. So absolutely, there is a general industry interest in pursuing an understanding of what the implications are for banks. But indeed, I believe the wholesale CBDC side of it is also something that the industry will pick up as a topic of interest, because it creates an entire set of different use cases and potential benefits.
And it really is front of mind for the banks at the moment. So I'm interested to get your view on what banks should be considering moving forward in this space, and what's your advice there as well?
Well, actually, that's one of the highlights of the report, because we basically stated that banks have three options. Not knowing exactly when and how the digital euro will be introduced, we kind of like give advice around the implications, and to say, why don't you study it, assess it in-house, in terms of, if the working assumption is that the digital euro will be introduced based on a number of parameters that we have taken from publications by the Eurosystem, and from hearsay from the expert group on the digital euro, which is entrusted in really looking at the feasibility. We believe that banks are well advised to plan for it, study its impact, both potential opportunities that can arise from it, and even more so challenges and adoption models. And so the report outlines these modalities, and it basically is more, I would say, a call to action to really engage with the implications, not to engage any adoption, but to engage with the implications that such an introduction could have on the technical and operational setup within the bank, on processes, and on liquidity implications.
Yes. Well, some sound advice to lead off from there. And as you say, the challenges and opportunities often come hand in hand, don't they? So off the back of that, I'm interested to hear how your research is now going to be progressing and moving forward then. Where do you see it going?
Well, actually, personally, I believe the working group will move into the area now of wholesale CBDCs. Because from my understanding of the reactions I have seen in the group is that the banks in the group are more inclined to see use cases and benefits on the wholesale CBDC side than on the retail CBDC side. I got the impression that it's not an easy story to tell why consumers, merchants, and others should adopt a retail CBDC. So there's probably quite a bit of work still to be done on the storytelling side by by the Eurosystem and the authorities. On the wholesale CBDC side, the story seems to be much clearer, because in the interbank space, on market infrastructure level, banks have very pertinent use cases that they already put forward. So there seems to be an intrinsic demand for a wholesale CBDC, and in particular in the euro area.
It's such an interesting space. There's so much opportunity to be had as well. And I urge those listening to go to the report to learn more as well. But Daniel, thank you so much for sharing your insights. I'll let you get back out there so you can share them with the rest of the delegates.
Thank you, Hannah.
So, as always, thank you.